Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. My name is David, and I am from Ontario, Canada, as you all may know. And today it is really kind of overcast today. Not very nice. Yesterday, oh my gosh, yesterday was epic. Yesterday was a warm day, but today, man, it feels like winter all over again. Oh my gosh, it's absolutely crazy. So, welcome aboard. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for coming to chat. Anyways, all is good, and yeah, just wanted to talk running. Like, what is going on? What is happening in your world? Wow, there's like a bunch of us already on here. So comment below and let me know where you guys are calling in from. Where are you watching? And yeah, like it is I'm excited about phase two. Phase two of my running. Oh my gosh, I feel like there's always like another phase, like another thing I have to deal with. It's been it's been a crazy journey over the last year and a bit, right? Probably about a year and a half, maybe a year and a half, maybe a year and a half. It's been pretty wild. So yeah. So let's see, what do we got here? Andrew, hey, how are you? First live stream ever. Glad David. Hey man, glad to have you on. It's always fun seeing where everyone is coming from. Very cool. Dirk, how are you from Spain? Well, I don't know if I'm running fast. I'm experimenting with a lot of things right at the moment. Nothing too nothing too fancy, nothing to write home about, but certainly enough to I don't know, experiment and figure these things out, because right now, guys, my legs are a little sore. A little sore, not gonna lie. Man, oh man. KK, how are you? Good to have you here. Andrew, outside of that's where you're from, outside of London. Now, is that London, UK or London, Ontario? Because because we got a London here too. Um, so Doug, I believe you said you battled with Achilles issues in the past. What did you do to manage it? Do you still struggle with it? Yeah, I had Achilles issues. Oh my gosh, probably. I'm trying to think now. Probably about 5 years ago, and then I dealt with it again probably 3 years ago, somewhere around there. I used lemongrass. I used essential oil, lemongrass, with a little bit of coconut oil, and rubbed it on. That helped, along with basically being on the stairs. Okay, so if you're going to walk upstairs, step on the first, I don't know, rung or whatever you call them, but step up. And then what I would do is I would take one foot off and I would literally lower my foot down. So I'd be like standing on the step, and then I would lower my heel down, and I would kind of do that. And over time, it really, really helped out my calf and my Achilles, and it really worked. And the other thing that you can also do is if you put your foot up against a wall, there's, I guess, there's a couple of things that I've done in the past. Is so if a wall, I'm going to use some props now. I got a, so if this is my wall, oops, if this is my wall, hold on a second. That's my wall. That's my foot. I'd kind of put my toes up here, and then I would kind of use my heel and kind of push down. And another thing is if you stand, I don't have a wall to show you, but if I had to do it, you can stand and then bend your knee, and try to bend your knee, bend down, and so your knee starts to go towards. You'll feel your calf muscle strain, but you can kind of bend it and try to see how far you can get your knee to go to the wall, if you know what I mean. So, anyways, you can look it up. I mean, there's some things that you can do that can help. And so that's what I would do. Hopefully that answers your question, Doug. Who else do we have on here? Wow, there's a whole bunch of you guys just joined in. Okay, so Andrew, that's you. I think I already had you there. Okay, hello from Germany. Good to have another live chat. Yeah, you know what? I love these. I do, and I do my best to structure my day to be able to do all the things I want to do. But sometimes I have appointments that I have to go, like I'm showing houses to clients, so I have to adapt. And sometimes I did it in the car one day, or I've done it in the car twice actually, or 3 times. They actually worked, not the best, but they worked. But most of the time I try to be on here and schedule around things, but it doesn't always happen, right? So yeah, so it's definitely nice to be back. Green Food, I'm back. Yes, you are. Wait, better known as Olive. Nice to have you here. Client, hi from Scotland. How are things in Scotland? Temperature-wise, and I guess COVID-wise, what's happening out your way? Love to know. Julie, hey, Julie, how are you? I was realizing when I was figuring out the day that I was going to do my live stream, there's a lot of you guys that tune in from the UK, and even over in Europe. And so I was like, what time is it over there? So when I go live at like 1:30, I guess that's supper time for you guys, I guess, 5:30. I think it's 5:30. No, 5:30. No, that's 6:30 because it's 5-hour difference. Yeah, so I think it's 6:30 where you guys are. Oh my gosh, that's the thing that I haven't figured out this whole international thing. I try to figure it out, but it just doesn't always happen. Oh my gosh. Well, but Julie, it's nice to have you here. So how are things with you? What is going on in your world? Love to know. Have you been out running with your sister, or is this whole COVID thing still keeping away? Have you guys had your vaccines yet? I'm getting mine on Monday, tomorrow, which is coming super fast. And I have things I want to do next week. And my run that I did today, if you guys saw me on STRAVA, you know that I'm experimenting. But I was out for a run on STRAVA. I didn't go for a run on STRAVA, but Strava recorded it. Anyways, and I was experimenting, trying to come up with a topic that I wanted to talk about on Thursday. And so it was very interesting, kind of how things were going to work out and get planned out. And apparently my daughter is going to join us. Did you just wake up? No, you've been awake for a while. Okay. So there you go. So my daughter, Katie, is making a guest star appearance. And I think some of you guys know Katie. But anyway, so Julie, yes, it's nice to have you here. So actually, Fred, if you are here, speak up. Raise your hand if Fred, fasting Fred or running Fred, are you here? Because Julie or Katie's here.
Oh, excuse me. Getting my name mixed up.
I was thinking about your mother. All right, what do we have here? Oops. Let me just see. I'm going to just go through. Wait, I'm just trying to look. No, it doesn't look like Fred's here.
Fine.
Sorry, Fred. If you're watching this on the later, Katie obviously says hi.
Thank you.
All right, hold on a second. Again, some other questions just came in. Oh, wait. That's the one I wanted. Okay. Andrew says, my ex-wife, we still get along from Saskatchewan. The pictures she showed was that it was always seemed to be under 10 feet of snow. You know what? Saskatchewan, like there's tons of snow like to happen over out there. The nearest neighbors were wildlife. Very cool from the UK. See, so many people from the UK and South Africa. Can't forget about South Africa and Germany and Sweden and Norway. There's a lot of you guys everywhere. Guttle says, hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Now, I don't know even how to pronounce. How do we pronounce?
I'm not sure.
I
feel bad.
I'm not too sure. I know. Actually, I know. I think you're in Sweden. I think no, or is it Iceland? No, not Iceland. Iceland is OMG 182. I'm trying to figure out where everyone is. Power meter stride. Yes, I have a power meter in my Coros watch. But I have not tried stride itself, like on the shoe with the little pod, but I do have it here. And I did talk about power in my video from this morning that went out, which was really cool.
Which, should I kind of expose you a little bit?
No, we're not exposing me at all.
Well, see, it's been a while since I have. So last night he comes home. We spent like a whole day outside just hanging out and doing some garden work. But then we come in and we have dinner, and then
this is not filtered, guys.
And then he comes in and he's like, okay, I'm gonna take about an hour and a half to do this video. Like, everything's in, just take an hour and a half. We don't see him again until, I don't see him again until about 12:30, 1 o'clock. And he just says, I just finished. So he puts a lot of work into these videos, a lot of work. And when I tell him to take a break and just don't do a video for a day, it's not gonna be the end of the world, he still does it anyway. So just a shout out.
Thanks, Katie.
Don't cry.
Yes, I definitely do put in the work.
Yeah, he puts in a lot of work. He'll stay up till like 3 a.m. trying to get a video done when I'm trying to convince him to go to bed. So he's very, very dedicated. It's
not always easy. It's not always easy. Sometimes you have technical issues and the whole video disappears and you got to start from scratch. And literally you had probably 5 more minutes and you would have been done. And then all of a sudden it disappears. And it's very frustrating. Not all the time, but it has happened on probably 4 or 5 occasions. And times like that, I just feel like throwing in the hat and saying, I'm done. I don't want to do it again. But I do and make it happen. And so thanks, Katie. Because Katie does, she spends a lot of time on her videos too. And again, it's not easy producing videos, right? Yeah. And especially when you're working, like when you work full time and you come home and you think, oh my gosh, I didn't even film a video today. What am I going to do? So then I have a list of topics that I want to cover and I have them in my notepad on my phone.
Well, you took my idea.
Yeah. And I go through and I'm like, okay, what am I going to talk about? And then sometimes I try to film like a couple of clips throughout the week and that way I can kind of put them together. Other times it doesn't happen. It's really all over the place. And especially with YouTube, it's, there's always things I want to improve on. I want to get better at. And I always strive for that. That's just the way I'm wired, I guess. I always try to get better. Just like Katie. She's always trying to get better at stuff she does too, right? So, but
why are you having coffee in a cup?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Hi, Olive.
Yes, apparently some of Katie's friends are.
Apparently, one of my friends is here. Why is there coffee in a cup and not a mug?
Because this was like close to a mug. It's decaf. It's decaf.
Yeah, well, that's it.
It is. It's a decaf.
Does that have any, again, information? Does that have anything to do?
And you know what, guys? You know what I found at the grocery store? Look at Katie. She's giving me the look, and I'm looking sideways. I'm not even watching her. But you know what I found at the grocery store? I was so happy. They sell these packages of Beyond Burgers. And they're frozen and they come in boxes of 6. I'm like, oh, this is awesome. I don't need to go to Costco and get a box of them. And I don't need them fresh. Like they can just be frozen. That's perfectly fine with me. And to be quite honest, they freeze them and take them out and thaw them out and put them on the shelf. So when you buy them, why are you still looking at me like that?
I really want to say something else. I'm not going to.
Oh, you're not going to. What are you not? You're not calling me out on anything else, are you?
I wanted to. I'm not going to, though.
Nah, there we go. See, there's all kinds of stuff going on. All right, so what have we got here? Question. Julie says, yes, it's 6:30 in the UK. Well, it's actually 6:44, Julie, in the UK.
At 1:38.
I know. I know. I'm just posting everyone's comments. 10 degrees today and sunny, blue skies. Scotland is coming out of lockdown tomorrow.
Lucky.
Freedom. We're still in it. Well,
Yeah.
we actually went back in it.
This is our third lockdown.
This is our third because
nobody's doing anything.
Because our government, things just went crazy, like insane. We were getting close to 5,000 cases a day. And we've got the Brazil variant, we got the UK variant, we've got the South African variant, and there's another variant.
I don't pay attention because it stresses me out.
We've got 4 different variants, but I'm getting vaccinated on Monday.
That's tomorrow.
I know. And I think I'm getting the the AstraZeneca or something like that. I forget.
I don't pay attention to these things.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's all crazy. You've taken from Pfizer. Excellent. Very, very good. Very good. Gorgon. Sweden. See, I knew it was Sweden. I could always tell it's Sweden.
Yeah.
I try. Yes, that's me. Okay, I'm done. She's done. Appreciate all the hard work you guys put into the videos. Thanks. Absolutely, Andrew. I always try my best, man. I'm always trying to strive to, make good content for you guys. And the thing is I enjoy what it is I do. I really enjoy it. I've always been someone who likes to create things. I may not be good at drawing pictures or things, but my family says I'm a pretty good storyteller. Like there's a lot of cool stories that I can tell.
And also, this is this kind of fun little piece of information. It drives me crazy because it is cool. Whenever we're going anywhere, whether it's in town, another town, to the city, down a country road, he knows everything about everywhere. He'll just start, he's almost like a tour guide. He'll just start talking about, oh, did you know this? Did you know that about this place? Even when I've lived here my entire life. It's quite entertaining. But it also drives me crazy.
Have you ever? Okay, this is something that happens to me all the time. Where I'm driving down the road, and if I see something that I hadn't seen before, I'm like, "Oh, what's that all about?" And I'll
look it up.
I'll go home and I'll look it up. Whether it's a trail or whether it's another house that's just being built, or there's a big sign that says like there's new construction happening. Like I'm always trying to. I don't know. I'm just a curious guy. I'm very curious about all kinds of different things. Nigel says, hey, Dave, apologize. We are a bit late. Nigel and Cindy in the house. Yes. Cheers. High fives. Fist bumps to everybody who's on there today. Well, you got to high five, fist bump people too. Come on. Go ahead. There you go. There. That's awesome. That's awesome. How are things going, guys? How are things in your training? How are things working out for you guys? Julie says, I've had both shots of Pfizer. Awesome. Excellent. That's so good to hear. Yeah, the UK is so far ahead of us in a lot of ways. I want to come to the UK. I want to go. I have
a friend over there, and she's like, just come live with me. I'm like, okay.
I would love to go to the UK, like right now. That's better. I'm not standing off on the side anymore. But I would, one day, guys, I will come and we will do like a run, like a group run.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That'd be very cool. I like that. Hey, Dave, PB. Oh, no way. PB'd in the 7K this week. Got 651 per kilometer at 130 heart rate. Very happy. Started to see the benefits of math. Cheers. High five. Fist bump. That's awesome. So glad to hear that. That's great news. That is super awesome. Aline says, hey, Dave. Hey, how are you? How are things going with you? Hopefully your training is going well. Thanks for all of your comments, guys. Like on my last video, one while I was running, I'm literally trying to convince myself not to quit. Trust me, like all of your comments, like thank you from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot. I appreciate, when you guys comment, it's like I read them and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the time and effort it takes you guys to write your comments, and they're so thought provoking. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so grateful for that. So thank you. And I feel bad because I try to comment back, but I've got like 50 or 60 or even 80 or 90 comments to reply back to. And it's very, I want it to be more, I want to have a deeper conversation with you guys. And it's hard to reply back to so many comments. So, but I do try to at least acknowledge that you've, commented, and I try to put something in there for you guys. So I just thought I'd mention that. Because
he spends hours on this. Like he's dedicated to you guys.
I don't watch TV. I don't.
I've been trying to get this man into a show that I'm obsessed with for what, a month and a half now?
Probably.
He refuses to because he's like, no, because I'm going to get into it and I'm not going to do my videos. So
I'm all about it, guys. I'm in this 100%. I'm into this 100%. There's no doubt. Like I'm just gonna continue to do, what I do. I mean, it's not easy, but I certainly do what I can. So I do want to just say thank you for all of the channel members, right? You guys, thank you from the bottom of my heart, because it does help, right? Every little bit helps. And I always try to, whatever money I get from YouTube, I try to put back into the channel and purchase something that I can review or make better content, or because I'm actually going to be getting another program. You guys, I think you're going to like this. I know Katie, she thought it was awesome. But I'm not going to tell you what it is, but I'm going to be purchasing it, and I will be adding that into the videos to, again, just up the quality that I bring, because honestly, it's going to be pretty epic when I put these all together. So
he's excited.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm absolutely excited. So yeah, I just wanted to say that because you guys do make it possible for me to continue to do all these other things. So thanks for the super chats. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the.
Every time he gets a new membership, he gets so excited. He'll just like start like smiling and. Well, he has to announce it to us. Like, a new member today.
It's pretty special, right? It's pretty special, right? And KK was my first, and I appreciate that. Like that was cool, right? And then Cliff, and then Shay. Thank you as well. It's awesome, and I don't take anything for granted. I always want to give and give and give, and I feel very blessed that I'm able to do the things that I'm able to do. I'm very grateful. I'm very privileged that I'm able to do what it is I do. So yeah, just know that from the bottom of my heart. Okay. All right. So what else do we got here? Oh, hold on a second. Clan was saying second vaccine Tuesday, Oxford, what's it called? AstraZeneca. AstraZeneca. That's it. Yes, I think that I may be getting that one too. Mark says, hey, Dave. Hey, Mark, how are you? Excellent. I saw your comment on today's post, which was really awesome. And yeah, it's always nice to see what everyone else is doing with their training, whether it's math training or whether it's the whatever it is that you're doing. So very cool. Arlene says, first shot of Mortaran 2 weeks ago. I felt awful for 36 hours. Looking for the second on May 11th. Awesome. That's great. Oh, looks like we got a cat. You going to show the cat? Hold on. We'll show you our cat. This cat, you can hang him like a pendulum. Or, hold on. Or literally, yeah, it's pretty crazy. He just lies down and it's, look at that. He's like the craziest cat. Like he's absolutely insane. But I'll tell you, he wakes you up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
He actually woke me up this morning.
Man, I had to go feed him, and I'm like, go away. I just wanted to go back to bed. Runs like a donkey. Hey, loving the course watch you recommended to me last week. Good to be back running with power. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so glad that things are working well for you. It's great. I love the watch, man. It's fantastic. The Chorus Pace watch is really cool. I think what I'm also going to do is people have talked about this cat of ours. I'm thinking about putting some, Amazon affiliate links in the comment section in the videos. Anyways, people can then just go ahead and buy whatever it is that you want to buy through that. And Amazon throws a little bit of change my way, apparently. Cuddles, nowhere near getting my vaccine. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. KK says, you bet. Thanks. Cheers, fist bump, high fives. I was totally backwards, but you know what I mean. Wallace, hey Dave, saw in one of your videos you said 8 hours of running a week was your sweet spot. How many hours would you recommend for someone new to running in MAF? Well, if you're new, I'm going to tell you, I felt like a new runner today. This week, I literally felt like a newbie. Like my legs and my feet, like my calves were sore after Friday, and my feet were sore for the first, like it was weird, but my feet, but because I've gained some weight, I know I'm carrying extra, so I know my feet are going to be hurting a little bit more. But again, I haven't really done a whole lot of running in a long time since my ultra marathon. So to answer your question in a long roundabout way, I have you can see if you go to my YouTube channel, you can see in the top right corner, you got to do it on the desktop do it on the desktop. But if you go in the top right corner, you can click on the training plan that I've got, and it would be perfect to help you out. If you've got other questions, you can also email me and I can get back to you. Or if you want to have a conversation more, you can put it into our Facebook group and I can connect with you that way as well. And the details are in the link below. Our cat seriously has not moved. He is seriously sorry, I keep going to this cat, but seriously, this cat does not, he will lie there for hours. He'll be like that for hours, like a baby.
Yeah.
He's our little.
This is the cat that my father said he did not want.
No, I want. Okay, you have to understand. Okay, you have to understand, guys. My family ends up bringing cats home to my family, this cat looks at me with his eyes. It's like you just want to melt. So here's the thing. Every animal we have owned since my daughter was born has come in from somewhere else. And the cats end up coming from a barn where they ride, used to ride. And so these were just like feral cats. And so we brought them home, and my wife
mother and I.
My wife used to be a vet, so she knows all the stuff that she needs to do, but brought them home. We did all their shots. Well, the mother cat gave birth and had kittens. Well, we gave one away
to one of our friends, but
we ended up with 2 really cute cats. And I looked at this guy and was like, I can't let him go. I just can't let him go.
I wasn't gonna let you let him go.
He's awesome. Like he'll snuggle up with me and like he just lie there, and he just comes on over and he'll lie right here, snuggles in. It's like it's crazy. So anyways, that's crazy. But yeah, so to answer your question, 8 hours of running a week, yes, it's awesome. But I would recommend working your way up slowly. Maybe start off with 3 days a week, 3 hours, and then maybe throw in another hour the next week. Just slowly work your way up and see what happens, right? Runs Like a Donkey is a new member. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. High five, fist bump. Very cool. Thank you. That was very kind of you. I really appreciate that. Oh my goodness, I'm missing a lot here. There's a lot of there's a lot here, guys. Arlene, I did a live 10K this morning. I was pathetically slow, but glad to be social again. You guys are in Canada doing live races yet? No live races yet.
This is a request from one of my friends. She wanted me to bring this key.
That is here. Turn around. So there you go. That's our next cat. So this one. Hold on a second. So this one and this one.
Oh.
So this one here. Go get Emmy. I got to show you this. So this guy. Oops, you can't. So this guy and this one. They don't look anything alike.
But
she doesn't want to stay. But one's long-haired gray and one's a tabby. Like they don't.
They're siblings.
And they're siblings. I don't get it. But anyways. Okay, so Arlene, to answer your question, yeah, so there's no live races that I am aware of yet. Everything's still virtual. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know when we're going to get any. There may be some in June. I did hear some talk about some races in June coming back. But anything big, like trail races, I know are coming back later on in the year, but I don't know of anything live yet. That must have felt good to actually run. That's very cool. Oh my God, Nugget. Yes, we call our cat Nugget. I call him Sterling. His name is Sterling. But I call him Sterly Whirly, and they think that that's crazy. So she started calling it Nuggets.
Hey, he was a little fluff nugget when he was little.
He was. They are very cute. They're very good together. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they're all good. So to answer your question, we have 5 cats. 5 cats. Okay, we had 2 to begin with, and then we ended up with the mother cats, and then these 2. So yes, 5 cats.
And you loved it.
Except the 5 o'clock. Okay, so they want to be fed sometimes at 4 o'clock in the morning. Okay, it gets a little crazy. Hey, running Fred's here.
Hi, Fred.
Hey, oops, hold on a second. There it is, Fred. There it is. Okay, Katie. Now you can say hello.
Hi, Fred. It's been a while. I have been neglecting these, and I feel bad. But I'm here now.
Fred and Katie go way back.
Oh yeah.
On some of my earlier live streams.
Yeah, he told me to raid my father's wallet when he was out running.
And then,
ever since then, it has kind of been a thing.
Yeah. And then every now and then she's like, "Do they miss me?"
I know you guys miss me, so that's why I keep coming back.
There you go. It's all good. Fred said, had my COVID vaccine last Thursday, out for the count. Yeah, absolutely. I don't plan on running for 2 days, at least after. It'll be interesting. I'm going to document it. I'll do a whole thing on it. So yeah, Runs Like a Donkey. Again, thanks, man. I really appreciate you becoming a member. That's so super cool. Appreciate that. Okay, here, you can read that one now.
I know I try and take over your chat button, but Katie, if you get Crackers the cat, I will scream. So Olive and I go way back. We've been friends for a while, and she found my father's YouTube channel and decided to subscribe and then come to all of his live streams. But our little one, Emmy, who was the second cat I brought up, like sit on my shoulder, she likes to call her Crackers. So that's why I brought her up.
Because she probably eats all the crackers.
Yeah, she likes crackers. So that's why I brought her up to show her.
Makes sense. No run since. Oh, really? You've been out for the count for that long, eh? Wow. That's no good. There you go. It's you again.
Basically said the same thing again. I brought her. See, she's right here. I think. You hiding?
Yeah, the cats like to hide. Like they'll come up and she never wants to be held. She's always trying to figure out how to get away. And this cat here, she's a hunter. Like seriously, like any little movement, like she literally will start to figure out how to get it. Fred, nice to see you read that. Fine.
Nice to see the professional presenter back on channel. Why, thank you.
Really? It comes down to that, does it? Wow.
Why, thank you.
Oh my gosh. Like, really? It's crazy.
They say they love me.
They do. They do. Maybe you just need to like take over my channel and you become the runner and do all that. And I'll be the one playing
the video game. No. I don't run, it hurts.
Tell her it gets easier.
Okay, no, we're not having this conversation again.
Okay, let's have this conversation.
No, we're not. No. I refuse to have this conversation again.
Okay, who wants to see Katie run? Who wants to see Katie run a 5K this year?
This year?
This year, run a 5K this year. And I'll film it. It could be Thursday's video, or it's like Seth DeMore. He does one with True Love every now and then. We could do it on like Tuesdays, right? Tuesdays with Katie.
Oh gosh.
And we could discuss this whole running thing. Okay, if you guys want, I need some help here. I need you guys to say, yes, we want to see Katie run a 5K by the end of the year. High five, fist bump, comment, say yes. I would love to. I'm calling her out. She's not impressed. She's like, no, it's not happening. New member, Nigel, thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Awesome. Thank you so much. I really, really, really do. And the cool thing is, guys, the more members that I get, the more I'm actually there's other things I'm going to be able to do for you guys. But anyways, that will be something I'm working on. So no worries. Friends like Yadaki said, I had a vaccine on Friday and had 0 side effects. Half marathon yesterday and today. No way. That's awesome. Which one did you have again? That's so cool. No side effects. I'm happy to hear that. That's really good. I guess everyone's different, right? Nigel, Dave, did I see on one of your videos that you recommended 180 cadence? My average on my PB was 156. I just can't see how I can increase this. I just keep saying to myself, shuffle along. So yeah, you can shuffle along, right? But just take baby steps. It comes, right? Now, if you have to walk at some point, obviously your cadence is going to go down. But if you're running the whole entire time, it's just a matter of sorry, I'm looking outside and it's like really windy.
Did you hear the rain last night? Like 1:30?
Yeah, it was insane.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it was crazy insane. So you can just take shorter steps, but just take more of them. Yes, your heart rate may rise, but just try that and see how it works for you, right? Just trying to think what else. Because that's the thing I did. I would do baby step, but lots of them. And I would say it in my head. Like, that's why I say it out loud, right? Because it's literally like a little baby step. I'm literally shuffling. And in my video, you saw me shuffling, right? That's what I did. So yes, I like the cadence of 180. They typically say anywhere from like 170 to 180 is a good number, but I like the 180. It feels good, and my running seems to do really well with it. Here, you can read this.
I'll catch up later. My daughter is needing attention. Probably going to cost some money.
I mean, she didn't take your wallet?
He's the one who gives these ideas to people, but he doesn't let them to himself.
That's too funny. Runs like a donkey, had Pfizer. That's awesome. And no side effects at all. That is so cool. So happy to hear that. I'm glad everyone's getting their vaccinations. Like, this is really good. You're going to be...
I am on the list.
You are enlisted, and that's good.
I've been enlisted for a while. I should get mine by the end of May, the latest.
Well, that'll be good.
Yeah.
We'll all have it in our room. And they said that if once the Ontario, like in Canada, once we've got 75% vaccination rate, then they can start kind of lifting restrictions and things of that nature. So anyways, and that's 75% with the first dose. So we'll see what happens. You
missed a couple.
Oh, hold on a second.
Right there.
Yeah, there we go. Clan says, yes, math to 5K program sounds great. Yeah, okay, so that program that I mentioned, you can click in the top there, or you can go in the community tab on the YouTube channel and scroll down, and you'll be able to see my training plan and my log on, it's a spreadsheet of how I log all my runs. You can see that in there. Cindy, new member, high five, fist bump. Thank you so much. That is so kind of you. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Absolutely. This is wow. You guys are really showing the love to me today. My gosh, this is awesome. Sarah says, "Hey Dave and Katie, hope you're feeling better. Always wonder if you could encounter bears in your party." Yes, you can encounter bears.
There's also been a couple coyotes in our neighborhood, like this past year.
Yeah. So typically, where we live, we're only about an hour from Toronto, and we don't really get bears. Like it's not like they're everywhere. There has been some sightings 30 minutes south of us, and then about 45 minutes west of us. There's been sightings of bears.
There was a bear sighting right near us.
There was up in Mulmer, yeah, which is about 15 minutes from us. There was somebody said they spotted a bear, but typically most of the bear sightings or the bear population tends to be further north. Like when you start getting up probably about an hour, probably maybe about half an hour north of Barrie, Ontario, that's where you'll start to experience more bears. And then the further north you go, because again, you're out in the woods, then you're out in wilderness, and you'll get a lot of bears in those areas. So,
all right, I'm going to go in a minute, so I just see one that has my name.
Okay, so.
No, Dave, I meant Katie's MAF to 5K program.
Oh! I love this. This would be awesome. This would be like my birthday present. That's my birthday present.
As long as I don't injure myself before I have to
That's
go to
true.
school.
Because here's the thing. Katie is going off to university, and
I'm going to a dance program, and I have chronic shin splints, and running does not help them.
Yeah, so we need to kind of work on that. So maybe if we started sooner than later.
All right, I'm gonna go. I need to go and get something to eat.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks, Katie. Yeah, that was awesome. Arlene. Hey, Dave, what is your next 50 miler? How about the JFK 50 miler here in Maryland? It's November 20th. You know, if they open up the borders, that would be awesome. I would love to do that. I mean, anything like that. I mean, in the US, you guys have a lot of amazing trail races, and that's one of the ones I would love to do. It's kind of been on my bucket list for a while, but obviously with all the restrictions, we're not able to make it, right? So I don't know. I guess we'll find out. See where things go. But yes, I'd be totally up for that. All right. Daz, hey mate, big up from the UK. Nice to have you here, man. Very cool. There's a number of you guys who are new to the channel or new to the live stream. So thank you for joining, guys. Really do appreciate it. That's very cool. Okay, so yes, saw Katie. Katie's actually going to go ahead and do that. David Cook. Dave, hello from the UK. I absolutely love your honesty in all your videos. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. We can thank my father, who was from Liverpool, in a little community called Bootle. That's where my mom and my dad are originally from. So my father always said to me, treat everyone with honesty, integrity, and kindness. And I've always done that my whole life. And I will always do that. So it goes to my parents. So high five, fist bump to my mom and dad. You know, may you rest in peace wherever you are. But yes, they are the ones who kind of instilled this into me. And that's just how I operate. That's just how I live. So thank you for noticing. I do appreciate that. Simon is in the house. Hey guys, how are you doing, Simon? Chris, that running channel. How are you, dude? Good to have you here, man. Simon says there's a Bro Ultra in October. Where in October? I wonder how far. I got to look that up. Bromont. So yeah, but where? Like, is that like where it is, Simon, or is that? I'm not too sure. Oh, Quebec. Yes, Quebec. That's where it is. That may be an option, but again, they're not letting anyone from Ontario in. Hopefully by October we should be all good by then. It would be nice. I'd totally go for that. That'd be pretty epic. Cindy says, "Hey, Dave and Katie, meeting a bear on a run would definitely raise my heart rate." Yes, it would. I would love definitely get a PB for speed. Then you definitely come to do running camp in the UK. I'd love to do that. I think that would be epic. I think that would be great. We could get a couple. And again, it just depends on where everybody is in the UK, right? Whether you're close to London but then again, we could hop in a train and you can be in Liverpool in what? 2 hours, but I think most of you guys are around an hour outside of the UK. Am I correct in saying that? I could be totally wrong, but yeah, that would be cool. I'd love to do it. I think that would be epic. Are you participating in the 205 marathons? What? 205 marathons? Really? Like, I don't know anything about that. That would be pretty cool. Is that 205 marathons, like one every day for so many days, or is that the name of a race? Oh, it was Quebec. Yeah, that's right. I was. Be interesting. Plymouth in the beautiful south. Okay, so Cindy, how far are you away from London then? I got to figure this all out. I've traveled. I've been to the UK. I've been to Germany, Switzerland, Austria. Love Europe, man. Like, oh my gosh, it's so cool. Canada's nice, but man, you guys are steeped in history, like lots and lots of deep history. And I love that. I would love to go run through the streets of London. I think that would be epic. And then, I'd love to go back to Dresden. I'd love to go back to Interlaken, to go up to the Jungfrau. That's an awesome mountain that we went up. Love to go back to those places. It would be very, very cool. Simon says, $20 to save a spot for the 55, full payment in July or August. Okay. I'll have to take a look at that, Simon. I'll have to take a look. That would be pretty cool. I would like the challenge. Okay, the challenge for me, actually, it used to be a challenge. It's going to be easier now. But when I was with my previous brokerage, Royal LePage, I would go and I would have to do, I'd have to pay somebody to look after my business, right? Because I didn't really have a good connection with anyone there. And so if I left, I would have to pay them to look after my business and my clients and stuff like that, right? So that's just the way business operates for real estate in Canada, because we're an independent agent and we have our own, we have to pay, Remax or Royal LePage to work at the brokerage, and then we get a commission split with the brokerage. So anyway, that's how it kind of basically works. Now that I got coffee all over the place. Whoops. Now that I'm partnered up with my friend of how long have we been friends? Like over 35 years I've been friends with him. Now that I've partnered up with a buddy of mine at Remax, going away for a couple of days, it wouldn't be so bad now because we're business partners. We share it all. So it's easier to go ahead and do. So I'll be able to maybe reach out and go do further races away from home, because again, weekends are busy for me because it's just work, right? So that's when people are looking for properties. Cindy says 3 hours south of London. Okay, but 3 hours. Now, is that by train or is that by driving? Runs Like a Donkey says, Scottish Highlands here. I live in the middle of the mountains. Closest shop, 16 miles. That is amazing. Oh my gosh. That would be so cool, man. I've got, my wife has a friend that lives in Scotland. And I forget if Katie was here, she'd be able to tell me exactly where. Not up Glasgow way, but it's, I don't know. It's southwest. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Southwest of her home, and I don't exactly know. Maybe I could text. Oh, anyways, I can let you know later. But yeah, it's I think it's cool out there. Arlene says, did you see yesterday the Lithuanian guy? He broke the 100-mile record. No, I didn't see that. Well, I mean, I saw something about it, but I hadn't actually looked further into it yet, just because things have been a little busy. But no, oh my gosh, he broke the 100-mile record. Wow, 11 hours, 14 minutes. That's insane. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to check that out. That is pretty cool. Yeah, man. I don't know how these guys do it. I absolutely don't know. I mean, like to go that fast and that long. Man, I mean, I'm a snail on the road compared to any of these guys, right? Like that just floors me. 3 hours by car, but if you come to UK, you must go to Scotland. Oh, sorry, my watch is going. No. 3 hours by car, but if you come to the UK, you must go to Scotland, Wales, and I will. I mean, I'd go to all of them. I'd absolutely go to all of them. I mean, I hung out in Blackpool when I was a kid. They've got actually my family's got pictures of me. I actually got stuck out in the sand when the tide went out. Of course, I just went to play and I got stuck, and then the tide was coming back in. They had to come and get me out. And then in Blackpool, I guess they had all these carnival rides and stuff like that. And I remember I had sand like stuck to my legs, and they had to take me into this, I don't know, carnival ride. And I guess it had like water at the bottom of it, and it was green water. And my mom put me in there and was cleaning my legs off with this green water. It was crazy. Oh my gosh. So David Cook says, he's just replying back, I can't wait till the restrictions are lifted and get to the Highlands. Yeah, the Highlands, man. It's nice. I mean, from what I know, it looks awesome up there. David says, I'm an hour from central London by car. Okay, so yeah, everyone's kind of all in, I guess, time-wise around London. That's cool. Running Fred says, I'd take you on a pub crawl. See if you can stay in your math zone then. Dude, you'd have to scrape me off the floor. That would be awesome. That would be so cool. Rolene says, how about the Cape Wrath Ultra in the Scottish Highlands? Sign up for next year, May. How far is that one? That would be cool. That would be cool. Better start saving for a flight. Either I'm going down to the US or I'm going to the UK. Either way, I'm gonna have to save for flights because it gets expensive. My brother's a travel agent, so he'd probably be able to hook me up on a cheaper flight. But Julie says, I'm in North London. Okay, North London. You're in the hood. You're there. You're already there, Julie. You're there already. I'm Googling it now. There it is. I can't Google right now. I'm talking to you guys. I can't Google it. But I will. Man, oh man. Okay, it's 2:25. Guys, where's like the time going? Holy smokes. Time disappears so flippin' fast. Only 240 miles in 8 days. Wait, you ran 240 miles in 8 days? What? Hold on. See, that's the thing with live streams. It's funny. I got to remember what I said. a couple of minutes ago to be able to answer some of the questions that come in. Cindy is pub crawl in the UK. All right, so we've got somebody else who wants to join us for a pub crawl. Sounds good. That'd be awesome. You guys are so cool. I'm 50 next year and want to complete an ultra in my year of wonder. Yes. You know, the things I know now, what I would tell myself before I ran my ultra marathon, it would be, what would it be? Just know that you're going to hike a bit, especially if you're on trails. Just know that you're going to be hiking quite a bit. Because if you want to get to that finish line, man, your whole body literally just feels physically and emotionally exhausted. Like you finish and you've got nothing left. Like, and as soon as you stop running and then start running again, it just hurts even more. It just seems to hurt more and more and more. So just know that you have to know why you want to run it in the first place, because if you don't, you may have a hard time finishing it. Anyways, it's just my thoughts. Hold on a second. There we go. Cape Wrath Ultra is 240 miles in 8 days. Oh, that's what it is. That's pretty far. Oh my gosh. I'd have to figure out how to train for like a multi-day event like that. I mean, I don't know how people do that either. But then again, I didn't know how people ran, a 50 miler, but I did it. So I'm training. I'm coming back. I'm going to run my 100 miler. I will be doing that at some point. But anyways, you have to pick. But here's the thing, I guess. When I did my ultra, I wanted it to hurt. I wanted it to be hard. And I wanted it to be a trail. And I don't know if like for some of you guys, some of you are new to the channel who may have not seen my ultra, but you can see it in the videos. I did a video on it, but it's called the Boyne Valley 50 miler. And I combined road with trail, and it was pretty hard, and I enjoyed it. But yeah, but probably do something more kind of flat that doesn't have a lot of elevation gain if you're going to do your ultra. I don't know. It's just some thoughts I'm having, right? So 205 marathon, that stretch across Canada from Victoria, BC and Vancouver Island to St. John. Oh, it starts on the 17th. Okay, I'm going to have to look at that one. That may be an idea. Thanks for pointing that one out. I'm going to have to look. I like that. My advice for first ultra would pick a flat course. Yeah, absolutely. I agreed. I agree, Julie. Unless you want to be in the pain cave a lot of the day. Clan said he planned to run a marathon for my 60th, all canceled due to COVID. Yeah. That's when I did my Boyne 50 miler, but it was something that I created. It didn't even exist. I just made my own route. I did my own research and recon, and I made it into my own little kind of run. So that's what I had to do if I wanted to run my 50 miler last year. So that's what I did. But it was funny. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, "Hey, David, how long have you been, making YouTube videos?" And I go, "Oh, I've been making them for, about a little over a year, but more regularly I started about a year from now." And anyways, so they watched, I guess, one of my first videos, not my very first video, but my video that basically started this YouTube channel. And then they watched the second one, and they watched the third one, and they're like, "Oh man, your videos at the beginning when you first started, they're not so good, are they?" Like, no, they're not. There's like music that's so loud and you can't hear anything that I'm talking about. It was, oh my gosh. When I started, I was just a mess. It was really hard. So yeah, sorry, that's a little sidebar that came up. But But anyways, yeah, that is what it is. So listen, guys, thank you. I've enjoyed our conversation. It's been a lot of fun, and I want to do this again next week. So next Sunday, 1:30, we'll do it again. Okay, or 6:30 in the UK, or if you're in South Africa, I guess we're further along. That would be like 7:30 or maybe 8:30, something like that. But yeah, for sure. Arlene says, now you can be a race director, Dave. Put your race on ultra sign up and watch people sign up. Yeah, but then I would need people. Well, actually, if I did that, then it would have to be, oh man, I'd have to get so many permissions though. And I'd have to get the insurance. And I don't know if I could get the insurance because the amount of money that it would cost to put on a race, especially over here, it'd be huge dollars. I don't know how they do it. But hey, maybe I'll think about it and I'll create it. I could maybe think, who knows? But anyways, but yeah, no, it's been good chatting with you all, guys. I really appreciate it. So next Sunday, we'll start at probably 1:30, and wherever that 1:30 my time, which is whatever time it is in your world. And yeah, we'll pick it up there, and we'll see. I'll let you guys know how things go with my jab in the arm next week, and yeah, we can talk more running and everything else. I'm going to look up some of those things that you guys put on my calendar. I'm going to look them up, and we can talk a little bit more about that. That would be kind of good. So Kay says, thanks for spending the time. Bye for now. Absolutely. Thanks. And thanks. Absolutely, guys. Take care. Good to see you all. Thanks again for the support. I really appreciate it. And until next week, like I always say, get out and run. See you guys.